What's good, guys? So today I want to go over three things about what it means to be real, all right? Three simple things. First one, be you, be consistent. Now, what the heck does that even mean? Okay, it's like, oh, wow, it's like taking a master course class in college, right? All right, the idea behind it is simple. You want to have the same energy, same character, same charisma, and demeanor every single time. As in, that level of energy, you got to have that with your friends. You have to display it at the same level every single time. How is that possible? And the reason behind it is that you want to show them you are consistent. That's it. So that way, when you drop off something that's vulnerable, it doesn't catch them off guard. Like, oh my gosh, because dropping off something that's vulnerable about you, it's a really big deal. It really is, guys. It's not like something just drop off here and there like candy. That's not how it works, man. It takes time. Usually it takes time for people to develop trust first. Then you can drop off that vulnerability. Usually that's the case. But we're talking about common people here. We're talking about your normal, everyday working Joe, okay? And so you want to stay consistent you want to have consistent character, consistent energy, all right? And really just be you consistently so that they can get a general idea of who you are. That's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. In addition to that, how will they see you when you are disappointing them? That's another aspect that they usually consider. Okay, that's why you gotta stay consistent. So for me personally, I told my friends this: you're never gonna see me yell at you. You'll never see me raise my voice like really loud and be really angry. That's very uncommon. Not very character of myself. And so they get a general idea of who I am, and usually that's what they're gonna get. All right. The next thing, be honest, and more specifically, standing on your beliefs. Okay. Throughout my time from when I was younger, growing up, I was exposed to a lot of individuals. I met with friends, and growing up is about experiencing things that are very unfamiliar. And whatever your stage are in life, you gotta understand that you're gonna have to experience some unfamiliar things. Like be exposed to large crowds, like going to a party. It's like, oh my gosh, I never partied before, so what am I gonna do now? Even though it's I think everyone's struggling, and particularly for me, I was like, oh my god, it was so overwhelming because I was just dropped off in a different environment just like that. And with that struggle, you gotta express your beginner experience. Like don't play it off. Don't play about like be the cool guy, like in the background, or just try to lay it out and play it cool. Because the thing is, guys, is that where you want to stand with your friends? Is just show off a version of yourself to them to try to impress them, to try to please friends? That's a question you got to ask yourself. And with being honest, standing your beliefs, guys, there's more to that. With being friends, it's more about you than anything else. Because if your friends don't see you for you, well, how are you even their friend in the first place? Okay, so that's why you gotta really ask for advice, ask for opinions. Really, go out there and say, hey, wow, this is a really big scene. There's a lot. For example, this is a really big scene. There's a lot of people here. Like, have you been to any? Are you really familiar with this? Or like, man, like I'm overwhelmed right now. I don't even know where to start. Okay, ask for the guidance, feedback, so and so. Third item. Okay, that's another one. Be fun. I know we're gonna go like be fun. How is this even possible? All right, as in like, well, it's a no-brainer. Everyone's fun, or some people are not fun, and that it's like asking yourself, you need to be fun. The idea behind this, guys, is that yes, you are fun. Yes, you are. You just don't want to admit it. You just don't want to express it because you think people will ridicule you for it. All right, everyone is fun. I generally believe that they just don't show it. I've seen a vice president who's serious all the time. All of a sudden, when he was out at the bars with the guys, he was just drinking. He was laughing. He was laughing. He was joking. He was like, "This is awesome." Like he's fun. Now he's fun. All right. So, so how do you talk to your closest friends and engage them? Well, the idea behind it is that obviously we use sarcasm and humor to downplay the significance of the interaction. Usually, we want to do that because we want to play it off as something that's like we're used to it, and that they got nothing to worry about. It's a nice feeling to have, and I can totally understand that. So when it comes to bringing that same energy, bringing that humor and sarcasm, with being consistent with the first one, being fun is really about bringing that same energy, humor, and sarcasm with with people you want to be friends with. That same amount of energy you once had with your closest friends, or much earlier in your life. For example, when I was in high school, right, I joked around with my friends. There's sarcasm. We make fun of each other all the time. A lot of ironies. It's freaking awesome. But when I meet a new person, like for example in college days, I don't usually express it because I don't know them. It's like, okay, so I don't usually express my sarcasm, my humor. Like I don't share my personal opinions about things, or ironic opinions. Like for example, that interesting. Your shoes are really clean, almost too clean. Small things like that. Obviously, I say things like that with my friends, but usually I don't say things like that with strangers. And so, with this third one, you want to bring that same level of energy with the people you want to be friends with. Because the reason being is it comes down to being real, really. And all of these, be you, to be staying consistent, be honest, standing on your beliefs, and being fun means to be you. This I'll leave today. Later, guys.